Hagane releases new album, Top of the Tower. This is with their brand new lineup. Hagane's latest album, Top of the Tower, released on April 30th, 2025, marks a significant milestone for a Japanese melodic power metal band. This is their first full-length release featuring new members Nagi on vocals and Junna on drums, which Junna is a beast on the drums, following the lineup change in 2023. So yeah, they lost half the band. The album has 11 tracks on it, the blend of traditional power metal with diverse musical influences, which I really think Junna is probably adding to that a lot with her drumming. Notably, Kagome incorporates East Asian folk elements with tribal rhythms and dance-like melodies, while With a Dream ventures into pop ballad territory, showcasing the band's versatility. The limited edition of the Top of the Tower album includes a DVD featuring music videos of Not Loose and Start Our Journey. Start Our Journey is the one that I love a lot, along with the roundtable discussion where members reflect on the past year. Fans have praised the album for its dynamic range and a seamless integration of new members. Nagi's vocal performances in particular, which she's a phenomenal singer, has been highlighted for its power and emotional depth. Sakaya's bass playing in the Start Our Journey has also been well received, which completely agree. I listened to the previews of the songs. I know that main one. I gotta say this, from the song that I heard, Start Our Journey, which I absolutely love that song, to other songs that, granted, I've heard snippets of them, so they sound nothing like Start Our Journey, which I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to like this album because they sounded so different from that song. But you listened to them more extensively. What are you thinking?
I listened to the first 6 tracks, and then I listened to the last 2 tracks. And Don't Start Our Journey, I believe, was track 5. So I ended up just watching the music video for that also, just because I wanted to see what it looked like. And you're right, I thought that was a good song. I thought overall the album,
that song.
Yeah, it was good. It was really solid. One, I've got a couple things to say. Right off the bat, did not realize that the instrumentation from this band was going to be as impressive as it was. I had heard their first single, maybe their second single a few years ago or whatever when it first came out, and I thought it was pretty solid, but not really my type of thing. I was repeatedly impressed by the musicianship on this album. It was really good. The guitar work, I think her name is Sayaka, I might have that wrong, but the guitarist, the bassist was good too, and definitely had some moments to shine, but the guitarist and the drummer, Junna, the drummer, oh my god, dude, like really added a lot to this.
She's good. Energy, man, just the energy that she brings, it's such a good addition.
Yeah, it's so funny too, because like I remember when I listened to Trident for the first time, she was in Trident for like 8 years. Yeah. But when I listened to Trident for the first time, she was already out of the band. And a lot of the comments were telling me she didn't really fit with the band because she was always trying to do too much.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that. I want the drummer to do too much. Do as much as you can, drummer. Here, she's doing a lot, but it makes this sort of power metal sound that I often get bored with feel way fresher. Exactly. Of the way that she's playing it. I will say that's the first thing that I noticed. The second thing that I noticed is there are a few tracks on the album that veer away from the power metal zone. Those are definitely my favorite songs on the album. And this is personal bias, obviously, just because it's not my favorite kind of music, the power metal, because some of those songs really did impress me. I wouldn't go back and listen to them because I don't like the sound of it. But a couple of the tracks, which kind of went into other areas, like they were talking about that Dream song, which was more of a ballad, which I did listen to and I thought was really good. But there's track 6, I believe, something of Tsurigi, Tsurigi. Easily my favorite song on the album. I think that anybody that listens to like the music that we often talk about on here, Bandmade, Nemophila, Love Bites, stuff like that, that song is going to appeal to you. So if you were unsure of how you feel about Hagane, listen to track 6 on this album. You'll go, oh shit, wow, they've got something I didn't know they had.
You got me hyped up. Okay, I gotta go listen to it. Because I was listening to previews, I'm not gonna lie. From the previews, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I really love the sound of that one song, but you can't really judge it from the previews because the trailer definitely did not do it justice. Some of the comments in the chat said, I'm a metalhead and naturally like dark atmosphere, but I really love Hagane's heartwarming metal style with huge positive vibes in the current world of negativity we live in. Do you agree with that, Champ? From what you've listened to?
I didn't listen to any of the lyrics at all. Although I did notice that a lot of them were English.
They are English,
I didn't notice they were English until I got halfway through the album, though, and I said, oh, I could have probably been paying attention to that a little bit. But no, I was too far gone at that point.
A person too here that said never heard of them, but gave them a spin since the artwork is really awesome. That is a strange thing to hear. They saw the artwork and said, I want to check this out. You don't hear that very often. I love it. Thank you for the recommendation. They also call their fans Kenshi swordsmen and use crossed swords as their signature emoji. I did not know that. That's such a power metal thing right there.
Also wearing, they rocked full armor in the video that they made for that song that you liked.
Yeah, I feel like I found the joy of living. Wow, that's a huge praise.
Wow.
That's damn. I hope you're okay.
You got to keep going. You just saved a life.
You just saved a life right here. You got to keep going. I feel sorry for my predecessor, but with the new vocalist, I feel like the balance with Sakura-san's songs has improved and it's easier to listen to. I guess it's because the tone is one step higher. And I just want to add to this because the last singer was really good. All right. She was excellent and she's a great person overall. But I think you have to have a certain group of musicians that just work well with each other, not just like personality wise, but also the tones and sounds. And I think that's what they're referring to. It matches better. Like Junna is better in this band than with Trident. It didn't take away, can't take away from her playing, but it just fit this playing way better. You know?
I actually think both of the members that joined in Junna and what's the new singer's name? Nagi. Yeah, they're both better. They both made the band a better band. And that's not to say anything negative of the people that left, but this version of the band is more complete. The songs sound more complete. And I know it's been a few years also since they've had time to really find their groove and their sound and stuff like that. But this is a really good band now. While before, I felt like it was a band with promise. This is a band that is actually fulfilling the promise that they had.
Yeah, for sure. And who was the original singer? Like her other projects are awesome. So go check them out. All of them are great. I feel like Sakayo's bass has gotten a little stronger from this song, which makes me happy.
Yeah, there's a couple bass solos on the album also, like just straight up bass solos. There's the song that I was talking about, the Surigi one. That one's got, I believe, a bass solo and a drum solo in it. You really get to see that's not just because of the sound of the song. I'll be honest. Let's not cover it up. It sounds like a bandmate song. And maybe that's one of the reasons I like it so much. But they have a bass solo and a drum solo in that song. And if you want to know how good they actually are at playing their instruments, listen to that track.
Yeah, Davis was mentioning here on YouTube, they are sisters. So the bassist and guitarist are sisters.
Okay, cool.
Sakura and Sayaka.
Yeah. Sakura is insane. She's a really good musician. I did not realize that she could play guitar the way that she's playing guitar until this album. So she was definitely holding back before.
What kind of siblings do you think they are? Do you think they're very complementary to each other? Or do they fight a lot in band practice?
No, I feel like in order to be that good at your instruments, if you have a sibling you have to have that competitive spirit against the other one and want to be better than them. Support will only get you so far. You need to be told that you suck. You need to be told that I'm better than you, and then that'll make you work harder. There you go.
But I will drop this link for you all. If you guys want to preview the album, I will go check out the rest of it. But here's the link.
At the very least, just listen to track 6, because I think that'll get you to want to listen to the rest of the album.
Just start on track 6?
Just start on track 6. You started on track 5 already. Go from 5 to 6. You listen to 5.
5 is
go
great.
to 6 and then circle around.